I did a little rap. The words of my spiritual master. It's very nice. Although I say it myself. So, today is the disappearance day of Haridas Thakur, who is the personification of the chanting of his holy names. And he appeared about 500 years ago with Lord Chaitanya. So Prabhupada described what is this chanting in his own words. The transcendental vibration established by the chant with the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is a sublime method for reviving our original Krishna consciousness. As living spiritual souls, we're all originally Krishna conscious entities, but due to our association with matter, since time immemorial, our consciousness is now polluted by the material atmosphere. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
The material atmosphere in which we are now living is called Maya. Maya means that which is not. And what is that illusion? The illusion is that we're all trying to be the lords of material nature. But actually, we're under the grip of our stringent laws. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Hare.
When a servant artificially tries to be the all-powerful master, that is called illusion. In this polluted concept of life, we're all trying to exploit the resources of material nature. But actually, we're becoming more and more entangled in her complexities. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Therefore, although we are engaged in a hard struggle to conquer material nature, we're ever more dependent on her. Therefore, although we are engaged in a hard struggle to conquer material nature, by our phones, motor car, electricity, jet planes, boats, rocket ships to the moon. What else?
Wi-Fi. AI.
Microphones. Therefore, although we are engaged in our struggle to conquer material nature, we are ever more dependent on her. This illusory struggle to conquer material nature can't be stopped! Can't be stopped! At once! Like revival of our original Krishna consciousness. Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Hare,
Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama,
Rama Rama,
Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare
basic philosophy that what we're experiencing now is a polluted consciousness. It's not the reality. We're like in a dream condition. Dream condition is like a mixture of waking experiences. It's very temporary. Compared with okay, we live for 90 years, if we're lucky. And dream only lasts for like 9 minutes or I don't know, 20 minutes, half an hour. So this waking life is another kind of dream. This is according to the Vedic philosophy. This waking life is reality, but it's temporary. That's the problem. And no matter what we do, it's temporary. Whether it's Jeff Bezos or what's the other one? Richest man, right?
Elon Musk.
Elon Musk. Whatever he does with his money, because have to leave these bodies, not just them, it's us also. So the Vedic scriptures say, Atatra Brahma Jigyasa. Now, this human form of life is the portal, it's the opportunity to become eternal. To become eternal, but people don't think of it. I'll sing another song of Prabhupada's words. It's a nice song. It's not like this last one. Everlasting, 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 everlasting. They do not think of it. They do not think of it. I'm not going to be everlasting. My birth and death is disease. My birth and death is disease. You have to cure this disease. You have to cure this disease. Everlasting, 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 everlasting. They do not think of it. How am I going to be everlasting? However they may be proud. 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 It is childish civilization.
It is childish civilization.
One more time. It is childish civilization.
It is childish civilization.
Because they have no future.
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 Everlasting, everlasting,
Everlasting, everlasting,
everlasting, everlasting.
everlasting,
They do not think of it.
think of it.
All night long to be everlasting. Where's my hat? Huh? I tried to put this teaching on my hat, and they say, wear something on your hat, what's that?
Wait, what, Miss Steve?
Wear on your hat, on your hat. Yeah. I'm doing that. Trying to do that. So you'll see these children here, from child to youth to old age. This is a verse of Bhagavad Gita, 2:13. As the embodied soul passes in this body from childhood to youth to old age, similarly, the soul passes into another body at death. The sober person is not bewildered by such a change. Krishna says that these bodies are like clothes. So when the clothes wear out, we don't die. We change our bodies. That's all. That's the fact. Because you may say, how do I believe that? Well, because I remember when I was a baby. And I remember when I was a youth where I was doing this. My parents would also say, my friends would also say, you're the same person. But I'm still me after all these changes of body. What does that mean? It means I'm not this body. It's like, it's an open secret for anyone who's, fortunate. Now you can't tell a cat or a dog or a bird, you're not this body. They just, it's beyond, they have intelligence, they have life, they have a mind, or else how are they surviving? They know where to find food, they know how to make, they know how to sleep, they know how to eat, they know everything that we do. But they don't have the capacity to inquire, who am I? Why am I suffering? Why am I getting carried away by time in the form of this deteriorating body? Birth, death, old age, and disease. Everyone was stuck in a prison, actually, of birth, old age, disease, and death. An intelligent man, an intelligent woman, anyone who's fortunate, tries to get out of this prison house. And Bhagavad Gita says, there's one verse about knowledge. It says, Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadi Dukkha Doshana Darshana. That means knowledge means to know the miseries of birth, disease, old age, and death. The trouble is, in our modern civilization, we just caught up. We're thinking, well, maybe we're happy. We are happy. Now I've got my mobile phone. Now I've got my nice loft. I've got my wife, my girlfriend, and car. But we forget, the obvious fact that we're growing old every second. And the body's going to die one day. Where do we go? You know, where do we come from? One time, when I was age 6, you know, I don't think I was a special person, but my mother was doing the washing up in the kitchen. Birmingham, Solihull, Birmingham, maybe 1951, after the war. My mother, she was MA in English literature. She read so many poems, and she knew like Wordsworth, Keats. Some of those poems are really nice. Ode to Immortality by William Wordsworth. So I asked my mom, Mommy, where do we come from? Mommy, where do we come from? My mother was a bit embarrassed. Oh, how's he asking about sex? What's got into my boy? What did I know about sex at age 6? Nobody knows about sex at age 6. What I meant is like, what is my origin? Who am I? And you know, it's an obvious question for a child actually. Where do I not that I just come from my mother's womb. So my mother was embarrassed. She went red in the face. She said, well dear, when Mummy and Daddy kiss, that's where you come from. I'm just like, I'm a chemical reaction, am I? I'm just like, you know, mixture of saliva. You know. When Mummy and Daddy kiss, it's a polite way of saying, you know, sexual intercourse. Because I wouldn't know about that. I know about kissing. But then what is that, sexual intercourse? Does a woman give birth without a man? Is there something that comes into the womb when the man injects something into the mother's womb? Yes. The Vedic scriptures say, at the time of sex, the living being, the spirit soul, is injected into the womb of mother, karma daiva netrena, according to the higher laws of karma. Yeah. According to your previous activities, you get a particular mother and father, particular place, particular language, you know. According to your desires and activities, you take a particular birth. Not that, you know, so this is the laws of nature. There's many verses in Bhagavad Gita about this. So this is what we're traveling from many species of life. And only in the human form of life can we get the chance to find the answer to these questions. And find someone who knows the answers, who has this Vedic knowledge. So I'm very fortunate. You know, my parents, they couldn't tell me the answers to these questions. My teachers at universities couldn't answer. But Srila Prabhupada, my spiritual master, especially in Bhagavad Gita and his other books, giving clearly, you know, teaching me what I am and what my destiny can be or will be, and how to get out of this. So Haridas Thakur, today's disappearance day, he was introducing to society this chanting of Hare Krishna. Because this chanting of Hare Krishna, it awakens our dormant love for Krishna. Now we're forgetting Krishna, therefore we're in this polluted concept of life. I think I am British, I am male, I'm young, I'm old, I'm, you know. We identify with the body or the mind. I'm an animal activist, I'm a conservative, I'm a labor, I'm, you know. We identify with the mind, or I'm an intellectual. But you know, when you think about it, it's simple. We say my hand, my nose, my head, my ear, my mouth, and so on. And who am I? But who, at college and university, who teaches you to ask this question? Nobody. But Prabhupada is teaching us, how to use this human form of life. And by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna within our heart, Krishna is also within our heart, he can enlighten us. So thank you very much. I don't want to take more of your time. The prasadam is coming. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Any questions?
Mahavishnu Swami.
Jai.
Okay, thank you, mate.
I think now we'll take some food.
No, questions.
No, it's a question.
Few questions.
Oh, no question.
Any questions?
What is
Questions, yeah. But we have to delay a little bit because it is said that by approaching a spiritual master, Pariprashna said you have to ask questions. We know, we don't, it's not like automatically just because I give a talk that everybody knows everything. So please ask some questions. Now we can take prasada.
Maharaj, I have a question.
Yeah.
How the process of chanting helps us to come out of this illusion?
Yeah. Good question. The Lord Chaitanya here says, Chaito Darpana Marjanam. It cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for many lifetimes of illusion. How does it work? And it puts out the fire of repeated birth and death, or samsara. Why does it work? Because it's, you won't believe this, but it's non-different from Krishna. Because God, or Krishna, is almighty. He's all-powerful. Everyone knows this, Christians, Muslims, everyone knows God is almighty. He's everything, all-knowing. He's non-different from his name. Now, okay, when I was born, I was called Nicholas. If I chant Nicholas, I'm not going to come. Because I'm not all-powerful. I'm different from my name. But Krishna, or God, is so powerful that he's fully present in his name. So when we chant Hare Krishna, when we chant Krishna, we're associated with Krishna in his sound form. Krishna can appear in any element, mind, sound, earth, water, so on. He can appear in any of his energies. So sound is one of Krishna's energies. So he's not restricted to not being in sound. He can be there in sound. So Hare means Radharani, the female aspect, the pleasure potency of Krishna. Krishna enjoys his loving affairs with Radharani, but it's not like our loving affairs, because our body is temporary and misery and full of ignorance. But Krishna's body is described as eternal, full of knowledge and bliss. And Rama means the source of all pleasure. God is the source of all pleasure. And so this Maha Mantra is so powerful that it can destroy all the illusions that we are this body, that we can be happy in this world, and give us a taste of nectar which we're always hankering for. I mean, why do we take intoxication? Because we're looking for higher pleasure. Why do we have sex? Because we're looking for higher pleasure. And so on. Why do we collect a lot of money? Because we want to enjoy. But all this enjoyment is temporary. So we're never satisfied, like fishes out of the water. But when we encounter Krishna in the form of his holy name, then we're getting a taste. At last we're getting a taste of something which we were always anxious for. So Krishna's mercy is coming in the form of His holy name. Krishna is appearing for us in the form of His holy name. That's one answer. Nice question.
Thank you, Maharaj.
Maharaj, I have one more question.
Yeah.
Some people, they say this Haridas Thakur was a Muslim saint, you know?
Was it what?
Muslim saint, Islamic saint.
He was a Muslim
I
saint.
guess it was
Yeah.
What was his synthesis? How did he synthesize Vaishnavism and the two?
Yeah.
What do you think is the synthesis?
Actually, there's no record how he started chanting Hare Krishna. I studied the books and nobody knows. But one thing I read today, I read a verse in the temple today, that he's an incarnation of Lord Brahma. Lord Brahma is the creator of the universe, the engineer of the universe. And he took birth to associate with Lord Chaitanya. So he's an avatar of Lord Brahma, the incarnation. He's not always a living being. I mean, he's Jivatma, he is a spirit soul, like us, but he's very powerful. And he was sent, particularly for this mission, to spread the holy names. So as far as I know, I've never heard how, although he was born in a Muslim family, supposedly a degraded family, how he started chanting Hare Krishna, I've never heard yet. It's actually a mystery. It's actually a mystery, but he was chanting, you know this chopper in the beads? He was doing 192 rounds every day. 192 rounds. And it took him like 22 hours, non-stop. And he was in ecstasy. When we chant Hare Krishna, mind is going here and there. You know, we're thinking about what we have to do. It's a struggle for us to chant Hare Krishna on our beads, because our mind is not trained. But he's doing 192 rounds. When he finished his rounds, then he would eat something, then he would sleep a little bit. Then he would start again. It's superhuman, it's supernatural. So, you know. It's a mystery. If you can find out, please tell me. Please tell me. There's a famous story. The famous story is that because there was a Hindu culture, and he was a Muslim, and he started chanting Hare Krishna. So the local Brahmins were very envious. How did this Muslim start chanting the holy names? These Hindu holy names. Why is he chanting? So he used to live alone in the jungle, just outside the border of India and Bangladesh. There's a place called Benapole. I've been there, where I used to sit. So this, and I forgot the name of the leader of the Brahmins. He said, we'll make this guy fall down. So he hired a very nice young prostitute. He said, okay, you go and make him engage in sex, fall down from his vow to chant Hare Krishna. So she went. She said, okay, yeah, this is good. I make a lot of money. So she went there, dead of night, in a very lonely place. Actually, a sadhu, a holy man, he never stay alone with a woman in a secluded place, because he knows Maya is so strong. You know, woman is like the fire, man is like the butter. And you know, the butter will melt. It's not true. But still, she came, and he was chanting by the tulsi tree. And so she was very provocative. And she said, please, Haridas. He wasn't a very old man, he was a young man, prime of life. And he looked at her and said, oh yes, because he could understand this was a conspiracy. So he said, all right, my dear, you come to me, to my shelter, then just wait till I finish my rounds. Okay? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Rama, Rama
Which
Rama,
would be much quicker than this. If you can go out to my
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You're very quick. And so gradually, as the night went on, she got tired and she fell asleep. The poor girl fell asleep. So she had to go back and they said, well, did you do it? No, sorry, I fell asleep. But don't worry, I'll seduce him tonight. So again she went back the next night. And Haridas Thakur said, okay, don't worry, I've soon finished my rounds. And then we'll enjoy. Don't worry, it'll be all right. So again, same thing. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. She fell asleep. She fell asleep. It's a true story, this. I'm not making it up. It's a true story. It's in Chaitanya Bhagavan. And so again they asked her, did you succeed? Sorry. But tonight, he promised he's going to fish his rounds and then we'll enjoy it. So again she went, and she was sitting by Tulsi, and she was hearing, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama. And she was listening, listening. And naturally, when you listen, you start to follow. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. She started to shout. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. And he went on. And then she realized, what am I doing? Because she'd been purified by the holy name and by Tulsi. She thought, what a horrible thing I'm doing. This is a saintly person. And I'm trying to engage in sex life. If she began to feel disgusted with herself, she began to feel disgusted. Why am I doing this? So then she prayed obeisance to Haridas Thakur, and she's crying, and she's, please forgive me, this is why I came, because such and such person told me to come here, paying me. Please forgive me. And Haridas said, I know. I understood why you came here. But now, I'm going to leave this place. You go back home, you sell all your stuff, sell all your gear, and you come and sit here. And you chant Hare Krishna. She said, yes, I will do. And she went back, she sold everything that she'd accumulated, and she came back, and she sat there, and started chanting Hare Krishna. It was a miracle. Everyone thought, the prostitute has become a saint. So they automatically brought things for her. In India, if it's a saintly person, they bring some rice, they bring some vegetables, some fruits. She didn't have any problem. She just chanted Hare Krishna, and Haridas Thakur went. Shri Haridas Thakur ki. And Srila Prabhupada is like that. Prabhupada didn't ask us to chant 192 rounds. Asked us to chant 16 rounds. That's another story. But, so Prabhupada, if you read the life of Prabhupada, how he got us to chant. He was so merciful, so kind. We were all very degraded, we were We weren't following any regular principles, you know. We were eating meat, we were getting intoxication, having illicit sex, gambling. But because of the potency of his chanting, it was from his heart, and he was praying to Krishna for us, that we become purified and become devotees. So we became devotees. Srila Prabhupada ki
Jai.
Thank you very much. Mahaprasade Govinde.
Mahaprasade Govinde.
Brahmani Vaishnava. Sharira Vijaja.
Radha Krishna Gunaga Premada Goshi Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare